Hi, and here's another book rec from a Christian girly who's got your back. My name is Lindsay Forkel, and I read and write Christian fiction and fantasy. And my recommendation for today is Roping in the Cowboy Next Door. Now, it's by June B. Anderson, but she also goes by Jenny Raby. June B. Anderson is her Christian romance pen name. I loved the book. Let's just say I wish it was a movie because it would be so good. And also, Casey in it is so flirty. It's like infectious, and I wish I was that confident. Definitely am not. But you'll want to be in the book, and every single character you're going to love. Like, there are books where, like, I'm like, this person could have been better, or this person wasn't my favorite, but I understand they were important. Every single person I loved, and I loved how she wove the story together. So excited to read her next one, and I know she's got a fifth one in the series coming out, so definitely go check her out. Jenny Raby. So I kept meaning to do this video yesterday, but here I am doing it today. So here's another book recommendation from a Christian girly who's got your back. This one is The Theory of Happily Ever After, and it was honestly a very good book. It seems really thin, but my only problem with it, now this is nothing against the writer, but the copy that I have, the words are so small and the spacing is so tiny, and so my brain had a really hard time focusing. And I felt like I kept accidentally skipping parts and having to reread them. So that was my only pet peeve with it. But then other than that, it was honestly the perfect, like, Hallmark type book. It was just good. I had never read anything by this author, Kristen Billerbeck. Billerbeck. Sorry, misread it. But yeah, I definitely check her out again. And yeah, The Theory of Happily Ever After. I have no words to describe how good this book was. I stayed up an extra 45 minutes after getting home from an overnight trip. We rode 3 hours there, 3 hours back. I read this the entire time, and it looks small. How would I read that in 6 hours, actually 7 hours, more like, to finish it after I got home? It was so packed full of just really good descriptions, an amazing storyline, awesome writing on the writer's behalf. And not only that, it was so interesting I've never seen anything like this, especially not in a clean fiction book. It's about this woman who's a socialite in the 1930s who decides to go to Paris to rescue her sister who's fallen in love with a Nazi soldier. And not only that, but there's an Irishman named Barrett who's coming after her and her sister, trying to bring them home because he was hired by their father. It's amazing. It has love, it has war, it has Paris of all places, and an Irishman, I mean, come on. Can you get any better? But yeah, I would definitely recommend this book. Here's another book review from a Christian girly who's got your back. Hi, my name is Lindsay Forkel. I write and read Christian and clean fantasy and fiction, and let's just dive right into this. So I recently read this book, Seeing His Face by Jenny Raby. Now, I found her through TikTok, and I saw that she was trying to reach a goal of pre-orders, so obviously I pre-order. I want to help a friend out, and I wanted to read her book, so I got it, and it definitely lived up to what she said it was going to be, and then some. It was just so sweet and perfect and cute. I read it in, technically speaking, 3 days, but it was more like 2, because I kind of just flash read it last night and this morning. But I literally sat on my phone for an hour this morning because I had it on Kindle, and I read that. It was like half the book, and I just kept getting hooked. The pages were so, like, perfect. The chapters were short enough that it felt like I was getting stuff done really quickly, and it was just such a sweet and easy to follow entire story. It was entirely clean. She writes clean romance, and that I can definitely enjoy and take pleasure in finding an author who can do that because there's so few and far between. But yeah, if you just want a sweet romance, Seeing His Face by Jenny Raby, and I'm about to start another book by her, definitely go check out her account. I'll link her below and tag her in this video. But yeah, definitely go check out Seeing His Face and give her some love.